Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, folks, sampler V series V's I've been doing for the while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then folks. I talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying out more frozen treats in my Space of Variation shirt. But we'll get to that in a moment. So yes, indeed, folks, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. While I'm doing that, I'm going to yammer out about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. And as you just heard me mention, boom, it's my Space of Variation shirt. Which, if you are not familiar, Space of Variations, they are a band out of the Ukraine. I was fortunate enough to see them perform live last year at the time I'm doing this. They were on tour with another Ukrainian band that I love called Ginger. And these guys just absolutely blew me away. They were really, really great. They totally got the crowd into it, especially, with the whole Russian-Ukrainian thing going on right now. Obviously, it was, given an even greater sort of emotional tone to things. But they were really fucking good. And when everything was said and done, I went over there, picked up a shirt, picked up a CD, got a picture with the lead singer. Good dudes. I highly recommend checking out their stuff, and you can actually do that if you want on this channel, because I went over there and got some videos of their performance while they were performing. I'm just saying. Anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing? Why is it a nice frozen treat? Well, because, folks, I decided to hit up, boom, Dairy Queen! Specifically, I don't know how well I can get this. There we go. This is their pumpkin pie blizzard, because at the time I'm doing this, we are now firmly in the middle of September, so we're getting a little bit close to the spooky season. We're getting a little bit close to, and the pumpkin stuff is in full force. Why fight it? I like pumpkin pie. Let's have ourselves a nice blizzard. I don't do Dairy Queen all that often. I've reviewed some of their food, but they're just not, it's nothing against them. It's just not a place I think about usually. Ooh, it's got crispy bits in it. That's so good. One thing I'm really happy about, it's not just pumpkin spice, and then they're going over there and calling it pumpkin pie. This actually tastes like pumpkin pie. Like my brain, as soon as my brain started to, take in the flavor sensations, I was like, holy shit, that's pumpkin pie. And it's really punchy with the flavor. It's not. By the way, this is a small, and I think I paid $4.99 for it. I forget exactly, but it was something like that. Some people want to know about the pricing stuff. I was not expecting this to be this good. Seriously. This is, and again, that's not a knock against Dairy Queen. It's just, I did not realize that we had come so far in blizzard technology that we could have ice cream that almost perfectly emulates the taste of pumpkin pie. Because, it really is. Even, some of the subtleties of pumpkin pie. Because it's not just, one flavor. It's, got a variety of stuff. They clearly did their homework and spent their time working on this. It was really good. And with the whipped cream, it just, and the crispy bits are nice too. They're probably some sort of cookie crumble kind of things, because they don't have they're held together, but they definitely don't have a lot of structural integrity. It doesn't take a lot to break them down. So, I guess they're kind of emulating kind of the crust of the pumpkin pie. Yeah, this is really good. Really, really good. The best part of it is definitely when you get some of everything. When you get a little bit of the cookie crisp, you get the ice cream, and you get the whipped cream together. That's when it's really at its overall best. Yeah, this is really, really good. I definitely need to hit up Dairy Queen more often. I mean, I don't realistically because, like, I'm already a fat guy, but in terms of, like, just them having very tasty treats, I think a lot of it for me just comes down to, like, I love frozen stuff, for sure, but I'm more of, like, a frozen drink kind of person. I'm less of a, but they do it, like, they have smoothies, and they have, like, shakes and stuff, so, and fuck knows I love some ice cream, so it's just not a thing I do all that often. But yeah, man, that's really super tasty. I like that a lot. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really have any big critiques. I guess if nothing else, it's just it's like with any ice cream where you've got bits in it and stuff. It's always at its best when everything comes together. You know, when you, like I said, when you have the whipped cream, when you have the ice cream, when you have the cookie bits, that's when it's at its best. But as you start to eat through the whipped cream, as you start to eat through the cookie bits, the ice cream itself is still good, but it's, you know, you end up feeling a little bit lacking compared to when you had all of it together at one time. That is genuinely the only point of contention that I could have with this, because it's still, even just as the ice cream itself, it's still really good. So, I mean, two questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely and absolutely. Now, here's the thing. I got a small. Normally, I would not get a small, but I got a small today because at the time I'm doing this review, I've got another review to do right after this, and then after that, I'm going to a movie. So, like, I didn't want a bunch of stuff to weigh me down and, like, take up my time, because I've got, like, about an hour in between now and the movie. In retrospect, though, I'm happy I got a small, because it is rich, it is a lot. I don't think I would want one much larger than that. I think it would maybe just be a little bit too much for me personally, in terms of, like, and I love some fucking pumpkin pie, but, you know, I'm not typically going to eat a whole pie in one sitting. You know, I'll have a piece or so. That would be about my only real thing, would just be like, yeah, I'd probably stick to, like, a small. It's, you know, good as a one-off treat. And if I'm recommending it to other people, if you enjoy pumpkin pie, give it a go. Seriously. It is shocking how much it really did just hit my brain, and it was just like, oh my god, is this pumpkin pie? And then my brain had to be like, wait a second, this is ice cream. Boo! But I would still recommend it. It's very good. Anyway, five things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of your week. Monumental rest of your month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there and have yourselves a truly pumpkin pie-tastic rest of your life. And mind you, pumpkin pie is like, it's contentious, man. People are like, it's not the only fall pie. It's like, I know it's not. You can have apple pie in there, pecan pie. Oh, pecan pie. What, even with the pecan pie, it's so wonderful. But I do think pumpkin is ultimately, like, it's the fall pie. I don't think anyone is realistically in contention. It's the fall pie. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, okay? I know it. I live it. I'm out there with it, folks. It's day to day. Flat out, it's day to day. Some days are great. Some days suck. Most days are kind of somewhere in between. Key thing is, when we run into those days that suck, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you hit up Dairy Queen all the time. Maybe you're like the Dairy Queen king. And maybe you're going to go over there, you're going to hit me up in the comments section, be like, Brandon, you've got to try out these various Dairy Queen related items, because I go to Dairy Queen all the time, and it is my royal decree that you should try this stuff in your videos. First of all, I do not recognize your monarchy, okay? That is for international orders to go over there, and, you know, that's their whole thing. And until they say one way or another, okay? But as person to person, I might listen to you. You know, I might say, hey, you could always go over there and start your own YouTube channel where you just review Dairy Queen stuff. And then, like, you know, in like 2 years' time, you'll have like 800,000 subscribers. I'll be going over there. I'll be like, at that point in time, like probably like 800, something like that. And be like, that seems about right. Or conversely, I mean, obviously, if you have any suggestions for anything for me to try, I'll always try to get around to them. I can't promise I'll get to them, because sometimes people suggest stuff where it's just like, realistically, it'd just be a little bit too difficult for me to make it work. Or other times I just forget because I'm a human being. But I do try to get it in. And if I do forget, by the way, hit me up again about it. I will try to get it in. Anyway,